The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the 27, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one play? I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm scared. Everybody, kill. 59. Hey.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Cooper was the target there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He's checking. Crash. We're going to 54 right here. We're going to 54 right here.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. We're going to 53. Slam.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 46.
Check 43. He's crashing. He's checking 26.
Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 47.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. And watch the leg.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Intended that time for Cooper.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Check nickel.
We're going to 52.
SOS.
We're going to 54. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
A gain of 4. Here we go. 2nd down. At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 33.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is first. He gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This is Miller, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 21-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All day, every day, any day.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go, 47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a... From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're able to locate Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Mike 58, right there. It's going to be a long day. Hey, kill.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Lock in. What you got, Heavy?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go,
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. That's complete to Robinson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This one into the hands of Burton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
57, Mike.
Go.
Watch the run.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook back up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
50 seconds, come on. Here we go, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.